All right, word. What up? Happy 2023. Waiting on the link to go live. Make sure the sound is good. It's good. It's good. So today we are going to compare. We're going to talk about planners in general and how I kind of set up and get organized, what type of inserts I use, etc. More so, are the Louis Vuitton agenda refills from Louis Vuitton worth it? I'm gonna tell you no off the break. Don't waste your money. And I forget because I've had this a couple years now. No. I don't think they came with the planner. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to ask my friend, but I'm pretty sure we had to buy our own inserts. So we're gonna talk all about what is the best fabric or print, skin, whatever you want to call to buy. Because like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all all about I live in the DC area, my Tysons Corner 2, Tysons 2, Louis Vuitton purchase experience and the secrets I learned. But before we do that, since this is Big Boss Capricorn season and Capricorns like to be respected as the authorities we are. Oh, say hello. Turtle, he went away. He will make an appearance in the video. I've been buying planners since I am a Capricorn double, Sun and Mercury. I've been buying planners since I was a little girl. Oh, there's my baby. Hey. Say everybody Happy New Year. He's excited. He likes to go live. This is the box of unused planners. And I got everything in this blend from Rocket Panda, the Panda book, which is good if you really kind of want, I wouldn't say a bullet journal, but like something that you kind of be mindful. So actually I'm going to pull this back. Kind of forgot I had this. So I'm going to pull that out. I don't even, Hobonichi had that. Yo, this is the best. I don't have the inside part anymore. But this case, bomb. Lavender with the 6 rings, had that as well. This is all my extra lavender stuff. Yeah, so I know planners. So let's jump right on into some of the facts about these Louis Vuitton. So the planners come in 3 sizes. I think it used to be, they always change things like PM and MM and GM. Maybe I'm confusing that with the bags. Maybe your girl is just confusing that. But apparently I'm on their website right here. Make sure I get all the information straight. They're large, small, large, and medium. So since we're talking about the large, that's what we're going to stick to. At the time of the video, this planner is selling, this is EPI leather for $940. Hold on, do I still have I know that might be a little tacky if I still have the tag receipt, because I bought this a couple years ago. Y'all might just have it here, because, price increases are real. That's the whole, still $940. And so y'all can see, I literally bought this from the store. Ain't no bootleg over here. So that's good because I did get this 2 years ago. So no price increases on the agendas. No price increases on the agendas. So this bad boy is my dad. Another Capricorn passed away. I always keep his spirit with me. This bad boy is disorganized. I got my 2023 inserts. It came from Amazon. No shame in my game. I told y'all from the jump, do not spend. I don't know. It didn't work for me. I'll talk a little bit more about the Louis Vuitton agenda sheets. But essentially you see what I liked about it is you have the standard 6 ring. Let me make sure it's nothing. Oh, that's all the stuff anyway. 6 ring bind. We call it binder. We're gonna call it binder. Where you can open it up, pop, because I like it. I like that versus back to I'm gonna show y'all lavender. Lavender uses, I think it's 6 rings, but they call them discs. Oh, seeing half the discs or you have to get is very proprietary. So I think that my bad, I should look this up. It's like either A5 or I wonder if it's on. It is not. Oh yes, it is A5. Oh, I remember. Yeah, so that's the beauty of, even though you have this lovely, beautiful Louis Vuitton planner, don't let them trap you into you have to use like Louis Vuitton stuff. Like in the other planner, in the other planner here, the Monogram, which they both see have the button flap to open it. another thing with the 6 rings. This one's gold inside, and we're going to go through each one. I'm just pointing this out that we use on this one. These are inserts from I guess kind of local. They in Virginia. Cloth and papier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cloth and papier. So do they have it on? Hold on, let me see if I can. Cloth and paper. My bad. Hold on. We're gonna zoom. Can y'all get it right there? Cloth and paper. Yeah. So that's another vendor. Again, using the A5. That is, to me, that is, yeah. And this is if you like grid. For all my grid. I want to say my grid girls, my grid people. Everybody can be organized. But yeah, so we're not necessarily going to get into different vendors, but cloth and paper is a good one. And then Amazon works too. But the 6 ring A5 is a universal fit for this planner. And that was the win right there. I'm paying for the longevity of the outer casing, the Louis Vuitton brand. This planner should last me for life. It was almost $1,000. It should last me for life. And so, like you see, so far for 2 years, granted, the first year was a pandemic year. So she was probably home with me for a year. Oh, no. She was home with me, but my mom got sick. My mom's kidneys failed. And I had to rely on my paper planner every single day for appointments to keep my own self straight. So there's no creasing. I don't want my stuff to fall out. There's no creasing. I don't think I spilled anything on it during that time, but it lived in my Toomey book bag. Love Toomey products. Lived in my Toomey book bag, or probably in my tote, another luxury Louis Vuitton, whatever, MCM tote bag. But I'm pretty careful with my things, especially something delicate like that. But it was used. It's been used. I mean, you see, this is the planner of someone who uses it, and no crease marks or no visible dirt or scuff or anything. So that's a win. That's definitely a win. So back to some details here. So like I said, this is $940, and I'm telling you right now, it's not available on the website, but it's post-Christmas. But that limited availability game. I had to go in person to get this. Called the hotline. They're like, oh, there's one, because we have, I guess, technically 3 Louis Vuitton stores. City Center, the main flagship. Tysons too, and then a lot of our luxury boutiques, like I think Saks has a Louis, but I don't think they have agendas. I think the main just have bags. But some of our department stores have their own Louis Vuitton section inside. But I guess it's some master inventory. But they just told me to go to Tysons Corner, so I got on the train. Shout out to the Silver Line. Took me all the way out to Tysons, which is still not very walkable. Keep trying, Fairfax County. Keep trying. But nonetheless, I trudged through. Who knows if it was even cold with the way that we get weather in this area now. And I trudged through, and I'll tell you more. Y'all gonna have to stay to the end of the video to get the shade, and the secret I learned about what planner makes the best fabric and why. So back to the details here. So this is the EPI leather large ring, cost $940. So details as far as the length. So 7 inches, 7.09, 8.66 is the height. Like it says, it's the EPI leather discreetly stamped with the LV. And I kind of like that too. So I will admit I did go in there for the damier graphite, the black and gray grid print. And like I said, I'll tell you what she told me as to what changed my mind and what made me. I'll go back to, because the different fabrics have different price points. What made me upgrade up to the EPI, but absolutely one thing now I kind of like it's cool having labels. It is for the quality, we hope. But, it's also I'm sorry, I have the money, the funds to be able to buy this. And I can't help that you see this print, I mean, this is screaming hello. This is screaming hello, Louis Vuitton. So I kind of like, now that I'm back in the office, that I still can have a nice quality product. And unless you see if the light hits it right, you can't really tell it's Louis Vuitton unless, I ain't going to talk about the people I work with. They're not very fashionable. They probably think it's a black leather planner, but someone who knows, like, ooh, boo, that's EPI leather. I see you. So I like the discreetness. So it says stamped with the LV leather, cross grain leather lining. Is that on the inside? Oh, I'm trying to make sure. I don't think I have anything crazy personal. So again, stamped on the inside, so you kind of see And again, like this stuff, my post-its and stuff like that sit in. And I mean, it's some indentation, but I kind of feel like if I took out this, that's kind of natural. It's like it kind of folds back down. Again, I think it's just normal wear and tear, but it's still very good condition. Let's look at the back. And y'all see, yes, back to the 3 ring. I have a flap and there's an emergency mask back there. You just this is what planners do. They support your life. But let's look back at the yeah, this thing is, I mean, for real, it's really kept up. I mean, we have a little bit of, I kind of feel like I see it more on the screen. I guess a little bit marked there from where the rings lay on. But relatively, sorry, I'm really trying to, yeah, there we go. We can hit the light. So actually now I might have to, I don't even know if I want to scrub that. I might have to do some work on that marking. But I would say that's the only mark I see on this planner. And I just noticed it here live on the video. And then this actually should be there in the pin holder. And then, like we said, and they talk about this next, the press. It's called a press stud closure. And the snappage is very tight. Like I said, this is a well-built, like and back to your girl knows planner since she was a little girl. Filofax. Franklin Covey. We used to have a Franklin Covey store in Pentagon City Mall back in the day, back in the pre-gentrified DMV. Like, I know planners. So like I said, 6-ring binder separating into two groups of 3 card slots. Where are the card slots? Is that card slots? Maybe I'm covering. Oh, hold on. Let me take all my papers. Oh, wait a minute. They are card slots. Hold on. I have so much stuff. So I like to keep a lot. This is this motivational stuff and a little bit of work stuff. So it's in like a plastic thing. Yes, my plan is a little bit, but hey, this is real world what I'm using. I wasn't gonna make it all pretty for the YouTube. No, this is how I use my planner. Gangsta grills. So let me take out, and let me say, look, I'm a business lady. I have a real 9-to-5, but what is in my planner? Astrology people. I talk about both on the channel. I have my solar return charts. When I need to pull them out and see what's going on with my life, they're right here in my planner. So let's see. It says credit card slots. I don't know. Are they calling these the slots? Let me look at the picture. Maybe this and because I was thinking, because I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. This planner. Oh no, it's the same thing. I was just checking because I don't know why I thought that they had because when I think slots, I think like perforate, like shoot, but it's none of that. So, but anyway, there's definitely, like I said, I kind of had them covered up with stuff, but you can see it's because I had something in this space and then something in that space, and then you could, I don't know if I would put credit card in there, like you hold it the wrong way, it may slide out, so that could be one improvement. Yeah, to actually have like the slits. Let's see what else they say. Several components and then a gender refill. Actually, let's read about the product here. So now that I know, I have to kind of maybe mess with that spot. So to keep your EPI product beautiful as the years pass, and this is straight off the Louis Vuitton site, obviously says, be careful. Don't make it rub against scratch. Don't, let's start over. Watch abrasive surfaces. Point blank period. Watch damp and humid environments. No direct exposure to sunlight. Watch out for materials that can transfer the color. That's a good, depending on if it's rubbing on something inside a bag. This is something I didn't know, because actually, man, I'm eyeing that EPI Alma. I'm eyeing that. So it says EPI products in general, especially products in the electric colors, have to be kept away from contact with grease, hand cream, hand sanitizer, makeup, and perfume. Oh, shoot. Sorry, y'all. This is my mom. We got to take this call. Wow, I'm sorry about that, family. Like I'm a caregiver for my mom now. Moms come first. If yours has passed on, rest in peace. So I got to make this video even short. I might have to come back with the part 2 for the monogram walkthrough. So back to Epi, because I was saying I'm eyeing the Epi armor. Oh no, I was getting ready to say that's another shade. Like I'm sorry, like me and people I know, we buy Louis Vuitton, and yes, I did a review for apparently I pronounced it wrong, the Empreinte bag. My friend had to replace that because the handle started turning. Louis Vuitton replaced it, but they tried to combat her with, oh, just like it says here, you can't have hand creams and makeup well, what are we supposed to do? Just go from go having dry hands from washing our hands and like not touching our bag, like getting gloves. That was some BS. We paying 4 figures or more for these purses, for these totes. So they replaced it, but I'm just kind of side eyeing this. Oh, no hand creams, no hand. Especially that they really was like, oh, we've noticing an uptick in returns because of the pandemic and hand sanitizer. They honored. I mean, she had to fight, maybe a too strong a word. She had to persuade them, and I think the buying history was like, okay, this is not your first bag. Led them to process the I think they were going, you know how they do, they try to fix it. And I don't know, I've seen like 9 out of 10 times they just replace your bag. They replaced it, but that's just something to note. Be careful with the hand creams and the hand sanitizer on your handles, or I guess on Epi. Louis Vuitton, I guess they're starting to say that's part of the product here. I think that's just a little, I see both sides, but come on now, y'all need to make products that can withstand. And I know hand sanitizer is a new use case on this level, on this scale with the pandemic, but come on now, we paying like $2,000, $1,000, $3,000 more for these totes. Make them stand the test of time. But like I said, they honored her return. I just wanted to point that out there. So right here, where are we at? If the leather gets dirty or stains, so white with a soft, light colored cloth, no soap or no solvent. So I'll probably watch some more videos and maybe I'll just try like, real damp cloth to see if I can rub off that mark. Let me look at it again. Yeah, it's literally, it looks like almost, it doesn't even look like a stain. It's almost like, but because this is metal, like because this is gray metal, I can now see, I guess that did lay, because I don't use the back of my planner often. So it probably just laid like that for a while, and I think it rubbed off. So I'll try, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back clearly to review the monogram because I'm gonna have to go here, and I'll let y'all know if me rubbing with this a very damp cloth remove that or not. Yeah, so that's all they say with product here. So let's see what else I want to say about this planner. Let's talk about the prices for maybe I will just talk about both here. The monogram is $920. So I think let's see, is Epi the most expensive? Oh no, they have, again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce these. Taga. Oh, the Taga looks nice. Is this new? Taga leather, yeah, that's also the same price as Epi at $940. And that's just like a smooth black pebble, and the same thing. It has just the light Louis Vuitton stamp in the corner. So the tag and the Epi are $940. The monogram is $920, and then the Damier Ebene, which is the brown and tan, is $920. Oh, they don't even have it on the website no more. Wow. When I went in the store, they had, like, I don't know what you call the damier, that's the damier that's in the black and gray. Like, more, you see that more common in the men's line. They had that in the planner, in the planners, because that's what I went to the store to get. And I will give y'all the secret before I finish. But let's just talk a little bit. So yeah, I mean, essentially, like I said, they're the same style. So the Epi's a little bit expensive. Just to summarize, I think it's more subtle. If you can afford to go up to the price point, it's just a little bit more subtle with not being so in your face Louis Vuitton, but it's very solid. I've had mine for 2 years. Oh, I've insert. Well, I might say that for the second video. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this one my video. I can do it. I'm gonna make this one just about my thoughts on both these planners, and then I'll come back to talk a little bit about follow up on how I'm gonna potentially fix that scratch, how we organize our Louis Vuitton planners, and just, overall any more extra comments on, having a high-end agenda or a planner. So let's go into the, this is the basic monogram, and you see it goes all the way around. all the way around. And I like the fact to include the strap. To include the strap. I think it really, I don't know if it would look right if it was like that brown. Actually, I could see that going both. Because like imagine if you just close it. No, maybe that'd be a little tacky. But I like the fact that it goes all the way through. And then you can see it has like the and I guess chocolate brown on the inside. Same thing. The pin loop is solid. I normally have two pins, one on the outside, one on the inside. So that works if you lose pins like me. So just keep in mind that the edges are open. So, back to, water bottles, this and that. I hope you want to be careful, but if you need to put this in like another like zip around to make sure it doesn't get papers wet, that might be a good idea. So this one, of course, now that we're in the monogram world, we have like actually, let's read what they say. Or they don't call it out. So I guess I'll just call this, not gold, bronze, bronze, typical Louis Vuitton, in the monogram, the gold like accoutrements. We'll leave it at that. So you can see, so this one is organized a little bit different, but you can see the brass. Yeah, I think it is brass, gold brass hardware, which I really like. And I think to me, like my all black one is cool, but I just like the different colors, the different changes, like the monogram, then the chocolate brown, then the brass. So that really goes well with the eye. I'm kind of get out of the view a little bit. So this one, like I said, has been organized with the cloth and paper, but same thing. This is a nice to-do list, priority, schedule, tabs at the top. So it fits, both of them fit a lot. I mean, because crap, I don't think I bought it, but I tend to I use some. I like we're just bringing all the videos together. Maybe I won't come back. I use January through December tabs, calendar inserts, and then the rest of my agenda planner is line sheets that I have tabbed for different sections. I'm sorry, I'm gonna switch planners again. So the way that I do this is. Hold on, let me go. Yeah, so the front page is like, so I have general, my business, and meetups or whatever. So 1, 2, and 3. So you see I have tab 1, tab 2, and tab 3. But y'all, it's just messy. But it's okay. See, I mainly use, I think they're all, like I said, I'm like prime for a refill. Yeah, like line sheets. So most of my planner, it's kind of really filled with loose papers, but the line sheets are like half the sections, just for me personally. Yo, this is like a mess. So let's go back to the standard monogram. So, I think seeing this one filled up with more papers, but you see it's very nice and neat. Again, that A5 6 ring, you can fit anything in here. This one doesn't have like the inserts with the mask, and like if you want to, now see, that's where, again, we know the bullet journal world, the agenda world, the Franklin Company, the GTD, productivity world, and planners, it gets crazy. So back to, even though they're advertising this with credit card slots, I saw where you can have like a plastic thing and literally keep your cards in it, like your money. Because, you're really running from meeting to meeting. You need all your stuff. You don't want to carry a bag or carry a tote. So let's just see a little bit more on how this one is set up. So like I said, top tabs. I actually kind of like top tabs. I feel is like kind of modern as opposed to side tabs, but I'm a side tab girl. But you can have top tabs, switch to, like I said, I pointed this out earlier with the grid. I like this too. This is more just general paper, and this cloth and paper is thicker. It's thicker. So this is just literally, it's hard to see. Let me try to get it. Yeah, you can see it's just literally just how you organize. So you have a blank section lined, and like if you wanted to do an outline. So, make your planner work for you. Make your planner work for you. And this one's a little bit more specified with task delegation. Yeah, I have some of that from the lavender. And then this is always a nice touch, like just something hard, just so it's not like that last piece of paper just sitting a stick. Now let's look at this planner. So you see the indentation marks, but no, the gold didn't rub off. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, and then this one is a little bit more flat, but like I said, nothing's been stored in here. And then you have another side pocket, and then you have, let's look back at the front. I think since this one has like less stuff. less stuff. Let's look at it this way. Yeah, so one pocket, two pocket, and then the third. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, you know what? Hold on. So I ain't gonna fake this is my friend's planner. She's got magnets. Yo, I ain't living this planner life right. This is what I need. So I'm gonna steal this magnet. I ain't gonna steal it. I'm gonna. Oh, it's. Hold on, can you? Oh snap! I hope I didn't break. That's okay. I figured it out. Wait a minute. You pull it off, it's a double magnet. Holy crap! I ain't living right. That's what I need, so my papers don't fly out all over the floor. Like right now, they're all over the floor. So that's how it is. And then cause see, you see there's loose papers here, but watch. We're gonna use the magnet. Did y'all even hear it? Oh, I ain't been living right. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and go because I gotta go pick up my mama. But that is the breakdown on the Monogram large planner versus the EPI leather large planner. Now you made it all the way to the end. Here's the secret sauce. So in Tysons Corner 2, which that salesperson talked a lot. I ain't even going. There's some things I can't even repeat. Basically, there's another company near Tysons Corner who has the monopoly on the planners. They almost didn't sell me the planner. When it was showing up in stock, the lady went and grabbed it. The other salesperson was like, oh, those are all reserved for company X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to call that company out, but let's say they work very close to Tysons Corner. I was like, Dad, you work there and you get a Louis Vuitton planner? But it's a private company. That's not even a shade. The real shade, this is not even shade. This is the real talk secret. I wanted the Damier graphite, the black and gray grid print. She told me to decide. She's like, honey, I suggest you don't buy that. Anyone that has any Damier bag, because I have a GM Totally bag, what happens with Damier in the graphite in the squares? They crack. And she said she sees it time after time. People love getting the Damier print. And that's why I started off this review with, you open this up, that fold right there. She said, that is all going to crack. She said, don't buy it. I almost went with this. And she said, well, she's like, can you afford the EPI leather? And I was like, well, I guess now looking back, it was only a $20 price. I don't know. Maybe who knows, you're sweating, you're in the store like, okay, should I really buy this planner? It's $1,000. And I was like, and really, I know how the Louis Vuitton line goes. And, at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I do like the fact that what sold me was the quality. She told me, she said, EPI is the best quality. She said, if you can get the EPI, let's do it. And then I kind of was like, you know what? This is more discreet than, because, the world is real. Like you come up into work with Louis Vuitton planners and this and that, and it's all of a sudden you can be the greatest performer. Oh, we don't need to give her a raise because clearly she can buy all the stuff she wants. People think like that. Just putting it out there. The DC area, just in DC, New York, LA, San Fran, there's always going to be judgments in the workplace. So I was like, all right, let me go more discreet. So that is the big secret, to be careful if you buy Damier. And like I said, I don't see the Damier graphite on the website. They have the Damier beam. So I wish I had pulled that bag. I'm not gonna go knock bags into the closet. I already got enough stuff on the floor here, but around that totally is cracked. So just keep that in mind. So that is the secrets that I learned from Tysons Louis Vuitton store. But again, at these price points, do your research, do your Googles, do the YouTube reviews, go on Reddit, go into the store. But just know the scarcity is real. So like I said, now I don't even care. I'm glad that she gave me a tip about the Damier. I'm still more pissed off that the lady had pulled the planner from the bag. After they talked, the website was like sold out. The person on the phone was like, I think they have a couple. It made me kept walking back from the store. Of course, there was a line in the store, so I had to wait to get in. Oh, that's by design. So I think that's the only thing that's not cool. And shout out to that salesperson because she's like, no, this woman here is right here with her money and wants to buy this planner. And she poo-pooed her sales friend and they sold it to me. So that is the pain and the drama that I had to go through to be able to own my EPI leather. Whereas, like I said, real talk, this is my friend's planner. I think she just went to City Center. City Center. Like, I want this. They ordered it. She picked it up a few days later. No drama. But I had to grab my planner, run out the store, and get back on the train before other people was like, no, she can't buy that. And on that note, this is the end of the review. I hope y'all enjoyed. Chime in, let me know how y'all using your planners. What do we plan? What